Tell me about your book. Let's talk about your book in the last few minutes here because it represents a lifetime pretty much, I'm sure.
Sort of backwards there, right, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, no, you're not
Called
slipping.
The Digital Film Revolution or Managing the Unmanageable.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's like microphones. And I decided to take the approach of not writing a business book per se, which most of the publishers that I spoke to wanted me to write a business book. And I wound up reading Cassidy Hutchins, I think is her name. She wrote a book about her time working for Mark Meadows in the White House.
Mhm.
And I found the most interesting parts of that was her conflict within herself.
Mm.
And it was less interesting, though there was some interesting parts about the way in which Mark Meadows reacted, the way in which Donald Trump reacted. But the real interesting thing was, who was this woman and why did she do the things that she did? And what were the obstacles she came across? And so when I wrote the book, I decided to write it from that perspective.
Interesting.
And I wound up taking the manuscript to various publishers. And most of the publishers said the same thing. They said, you're not Barack Obama, you're not Arnold Schwarzenegger, you're not a famous person. And so people really aren't interested in your story. They're going to be interested in, the effect that the internet had or the effect that digital compositing had on the movie business. And they're going to want to know from a business perspective what worked and what didn't work.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, that's not the book I want to write.
Right.